Yeah. Yo. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dashing, and we back for some Draft League content. So I recently joined another UW League, but this is UWMA. The MA stands for Meta Abuse. So it's a very interesting format. Basically, the way it works is there's gonna be 8 coaches on an Omni side and 8 coaches on the Terra side. So the way the Omni mechanics work is you can select a type and a mon of that type, and they get access to all the moves from that particular type. So there's a lot of potential for shenanigans here and there. There were certain limitations like moves that's base 150 up are currently banned, and other status moves like spore, stuff like that are also banned for like obvious reasons. So that being said, let's get started with the draft analysis. So as you can see here, we have 11 picks, so the extra is going to be which type did we go for. Our Omni, I was actually drafted to the Omni side, so the way it works as well is at the end of the regular season, the top 3 players from each side is gonna battle each other. So we just need to be top 3 in order to battle like the Terra side. So without further ado, I started with the last pick, so we're gonna work our way to the first pick. So our last pick is Slowbro G. I think at this point in the draft, I just wanted like a grounded poison type, and I had like enough points to select Slowbro. Really good, really good. Another regen mon. So like I think the last 3 drafts I always had like a regen mon. So pretty good defensively as well. Decent enough, right? And quick draw could be some shenanigans as well. Trick room, right? Next up we have Moltres. So at this point I wanted like an anti-pivot mon. So for those U-turn users, right? We can just punish them with flame body and such. Good stats as well. Our designated defogger. You already know Moltres, right? So next up we have Hoopa Unbound. So also for the Omni, we can only Omni like tier 3 months below. So I think Hoopa was a bit too high for us to Omni, so we didn't go for that. We went for something a little more spicy. But Hoopa, one of the best wall breakers in the game. Not really much we can say here, right? Amazing attack, both attack and special attack. So yep. Next up we have Rotom Wash. So we got a water type finally and an electric type, right? So if you look at our draft so far, we kind of have some good types going for ourselves, right? We have a flying type. We have basically 2 mons that's immune to ground. We have an immunity to Thunder Wave already, and Hoopayu an immunity to Prankster, right? Moltres immunity to Burn, Slowbro immunity to Poison or Toxic rather. So we got some good immunities for certain matchups. Access to status moves, T-Wave, Will-O-Wisp, that stuff. You already know. You guys follow Mons, you already know. Next up, we have Sandy Shock. So we finally got a ground type and a secondary electric type as well. Access to like spikes. I forgot if it gets rocks. Maybe it does. But spikes is pretty much good enough. Also, photosynthesis. So we're eventually gonna play against players that, are gonna use sun and stuff. So it's good to have like a countermeasure to that. Really good bulk as well, right? So we could do something like Scarf with speed from the photosynthesis to outspeed their, like a, what do you call that one? Like a chlorophyll mon, right? We could do some shenanigans like that. So yeah, next up we have Sylveon. This is going to be our Spidef wall. Slowbro can act as that role as well, but just in case I wanted like a designated SPDF wall, we can use Baton past this league. So we have some pivot there, right? We have Sandy Shocks, Rotom. Maul just gets U-turn, so yep. We have significant pivot here, like 4-1 so far. Can pass some Wish, keep our AV Mons nice and healthy. And Pixelate, right? Anti-Dark, anti-Fighting Mon. Next up, we have Corsola G. I kinda got this Mon like pretty early because the way things were going, we had a shit ton of good Mons to choose from. And I thought I might struggle at the end if I don't like pick a good low tier Mon right away. So I just went with the Corsola G. Amazing bulk with the Eviolite, right? It's so hard to break down and so much value for its points. Sets up rocks, right? Will-O-Wisp, stuff like that. Just an annoying Mon to deal with and hard to take down. You're gonna probably need knockoff as well as toxic. So like I said earlier, we do have Mons that can switch into those things. So yeah. Now here's the reveal, boys and girls. Conkeldurr, right? So we got Conkeldurr. Actually, that wasn't the reveal. I guess the next pick was the reveal. It's a Mon I really wanted to play for a long time now, but just the draft didn't really allow it. It was often priced too high, but in this league, it was reasonable enough for us to take for our third pick. Our designated physical wall breaker aside from Hoopa, right? So we have some wall breakers here with Hoopa. Sandy Shocks can hit pretty hard. Conkeldurr, right? With the Guts boost or Banded, stuff like that. Especially with the new item, the Punching Glove, we can use that in conjunction with Iron Fist to, avoid certain helmet mons. Now here's the reveal. What Omni type did we get? And we got Steel, Omni Steel. There was a number of types I was looking to get, but a good portion of them came early, which I didn't expect. I guess some people prioritized like a high tier mon in the beginning, and some people just wanted to get a certain type, and they had like a shit ton of mons to choose from. So the question is, who is gonna be abusing the Omni Steel? In my opinion, I had a mon in mind, but I thought of something even better, and that's gonna be Metagross. Holy shit, Omni Steel Metagross. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be better than Mega Metagross, if I'm being honest. That's gonna be way better. Clear Body, amazing ability, right? We can ignore certain stuff like webs, right? Intimidates. Those are gonna be not a problem. So we can focus our item on something like, a Resist Berry or Lumberry, for status. And our first pick was Dragonite. So at first I thought, let's get Dragonite so we can, maybe do Omni Flying or something like that. And then I realized that Dragonite is way up in the tier that I can't use it on him. So I just decided that, Dragonite is pretty good. Pretty good as a standalone mon. And then it's such a good combo with Metagross, right? Because, they kind of complement each other. Resist fire, Metagross weak to fire. Flying type immune to ground, Metagross weak to ground. Stuff like that. So Metagross resist ice, 4 times weak to ice, Dragonite. So that's gonna be the team, right? A very solid team in my opinion. It's gonna be interesting how the matchups work. But dude, Metagross is supposed to pop off this season. I did see, based on like our future matches, we definitely have a lot of bullshit from the opponent side as well. So stay tuned for week 1, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.